With the NCAA 14 demo now out, I wanted to go ahead and show a play that I like to run as far as attacking the CPU that I've had success with, especially if I can't read the coverage before the snap. And the name of the play is called Gun Trey Open Offset for Verticals. And this particular play, what I like about it is it's already a nice play to run against zone coverage, but it also can be an effective play to run against man coverage. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it here and kind of show you how I like to run it, and it's real simple to do. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. And as you look at it out here towards the left, what we wind up having by default here, as you look at it, you wind up having the split in. Now what he's going to go ahead and run is a go route. So he winds up going up the field and he runs his go route in this area here. And then over towards the right, we wind up actually having three receivers that are lined up. Now let's go and take a look at the first one, which we're going to call him the inside slot receiver. He lines up right here, and what he runs is more or less a post route. He kind of goes in towards this area here. And as most of us already know, this is the route that a lot of us like to attack zone coverage with, because generally he does wind up getting open. And then we're going to call this guy here the middle slot receiver, and what he runs as he goes up the field is kind of runs a go route or a seam route up in that area there. And then to the outside of him, which we're going to go ahead and call this guy the flanker, and he runs a go route down this area here, down the right sideline. And then coming out of the backfield, we wind up having the halfback, now a running back. What he's going to run is a in route, or actually winds up breaking out towards the outside here, and he winds up going towards the sideline towards the right. Now we're actually going to hot route him to run a different route, but first we're going to go ahead and put him in motion. So let's just go ahead and run the play a little bit and just take a look at this. We're just going to go ahead and put him in motion here, and what you're going to wind up seeing here once he gets to the outside is I'm actually going to wind up hot routing him on a zigzag or a whip route. Let's go ahead and take a look at that, and you can see right there we're going to hot route him on a zigzag. And then you can see right now what he's running at this point. You can't really see it on the screen there, but he's running a zigzag, so he's going to come in this area here and he's going to wind up breaking to the outside. Now what I like about this particular play is you look at it, let's go look at these two routes that I want to point out. This route, which is basically the post route, and then we want to have that zigzag route. For me, this gives me two routes I can throw to based on what the coverage is. If it's man coverage, then I'm going to go ahead and look to throw to this receiver here, which is going to be the halfback or the running back that we motion out towards the left in the slot, who's running that zigzag route. If it's zone coverage, then I'm going to go ahead and look to throw this guy right here and hit him on the post route. So that's kind of how I like to run this particular play. It gives me two nice options to throw to based on what my opponent winds up doing as far as on his defensive side of the ball. So let's go ahead and run it, and you'll wind up seeing me actually wind up throwing the ball here towards the inside slot receiver. I want it thrown in that area there and want completing it for a nice gain. Now, if we're going to go ahead and run this play against, let's go and take a look at it against man coverage here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run against man coverage, and the same thing, I'm going to go ahead and use that same motion. I'm going to go ahead and send that halfback out towards the left, go ahead and hot route him on a whip route. As you look at it, you can see I'm going to hot route him on that whip route, and this time this is against man coverage, and you can look at it right there as your screen, you'll see it, you can tell it's man right there is the man coverage, you can see it, and once I see that, then I want to make that throw once he breaks out to the outside. So it really gives me two nice options to go ahead and throw to based on what the pass coverages is, based on how my opponent winds up calling his defense. So this one is called Gun Trey Open Offset for Verticals.